Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of All Things Javon, where there's no limits, no filters, honest conversations, and yes, the truth we all can relate to. Now listen, today's guest is not your average content creator. He's a definition of digital charisma meets real world impact. From taking over your For You page with slick transitions and straight up personality through actual fashion runways, he's got range and makes you want to pause and watch again and again and again. He's built a brand on humor, style, and showing up unapologetically himself. And if you don't know his name, trust me, by the end of this episode, you will not forget. You may know him as Javon on TikTok, on Instagram, wherever you can find him. But today, we're going to get to know the voice behind all the viral content. So let's get into it with Javon.
Hey, if you don't
Hey.
know me already, my name is Javon. Hey, how you doing?
I-
I'm so excited to be here today. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. This is such a grateful opportunity, and I'm just so ready to just dive deep and just have a conversation with you.
I'm excited. How are you? I know this has been long overdue. We've been both been busy, but it's
Uh,
we've been busy. I feel like this been in the making for like the past like 2 months, 2 months
yeah,
now.
it's been a few months that you
Yeah.
brought that you brought this to my attention. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I really want to do it, but like the queen been busy. Shit, I've been a
No,
little
now
busy.
hold on.
But I'm glad that I was able to have some free time because I definitely this was uh a need. Like
Yeah,
we
this is
need to do this.
this is a safe space. This is for you to say whatever you gotta say. We're gonna decompress. We already know this is not your average podcast. We may get
Yeah.
into the, good topics. We may cry one
Yeah.
minute. We may laugh. But let's just get into it. You
Let's
ready?
go. Yeah.
Okay. So when did you first realize content creation was something you wanted to take serious? And when did it all start? Like, how did this all start? Let's
Oh
just go
my
back in the
gosh.
beginning.
Well, when it came to like content creation, I felt like it was always something I wanted to do like growing up because
Mhm.
like, the whole YouTube and the kid like that back when I want to say around maybe 2017, 2018, I would like print up like a tablet and like just start recording and just start talking and talking and talking
Yeah.
with my sisters and stuff. So I felt like content creation has been something that I've always wanted to do, but I was always so scared to at the same time, low key, because it's like when it came to like other people's opinions, I felt like I was like not built for, or I didn't want to hear
Mm.
people's opinions because like with the like bullying and all that stuff, like a young person would definitely not want to hear that. So I felt like that's what kind of hindered me to want to do that. But
Mm.
I feel like it's been some years now that that's been like brewing in my mind to like want to do content, and I'm
So
like,
what was like, did you ever think that the content you'd be making is like where you would be at today? Was there something different that you wanted to do? Like, what was your passions and goals before content creation?
well, like what, like passions and goals, as in like my future plans.
Yeah, like your career, like your
Oh
career.
yeah, 100%. So I always wanted to be like a dentist. Like I wanted to always work in like the dentist field and do that.
Mm.
And I'm still doing that. I'm still studying to do that. So that's pretty cool that I'm able to multitask both things. But I felt like if I wasn't doing content, I feel like 100% would have straight just been focused on like dentistry and just what that has to go along with it. So
Okay, so give us like a life in a day with Javon because like, babes, where are we finding the time for all this? Like,
okay, so well, if you're getting like a really busy me, I would say 6 o'clock in the morning, wake up, brush that teeth, make sure that body tea, get the clothes.
always.
From 7:50 to I want to say about 8:10, I arrive to class. I only have like two classes. I have drama and gym, so I just take them. And then after about 10:50, I change into like my work clothes, or like
Mhm.
we call it co-op. So like I'm working there for like experience at like
Yeah.
a office. And so what I do, I just change into my like scrubs, I do all that, and I just go to the place, I go to the dentist office and I just work with surgeries. I work at like the sterilization section. I just do all
Mhm.
that. So and then when I get home, if I have time, I post a little one, two cute little funny TikTok, for girls. And then yeah, I just that's basically like a busy day. But if it's more of like a chill day, I'm more like a homebody. I don't like going out like that. I'm just like, if my sisters don't want to go out, I'm definitely not going out. I just love being like,
Hmm.
I'm
Do you feel like
definitely
do you feel that way because like you're always on the go doing stuff that you just need
a
that moment to yourself?
100%.
Yeah, I felt
Like
that.
I feel like 2025 has been like that year for me. Sorry, not month, but year that where I've been so busy. Like I've went to America more times than I visited downtown Toronto. Like that's like I've just been traveling all over the place. And although it's fun, it does get tiring. I will say because like you got to pack up all your things, and it's just crazy. But I feel like 100% like downtime is definitely needed for me.
Yeah, I mean, like my girl is booked and busy, you
That's what I'm
know?
saying, though. Dang, dang.
Booked and busy.
That's what I'm saying.
Why we need you here? This fashion runway. Can we talk about
Like,
fashion runway with Pluto?
it's just, it's a lot. But downtime is definitely something I look forward to most of the time, with me being here, there, and everywhere. So I feel
Yeah.
like it's definitely needed. So yeah.
So like what was like your first like do you remember like your first piece of content that like really popped out for you and you're like, okay, okay, this may be a little something for me. Like what was going through your mind when
Oh
that
my
actually
gosh.
happened?
If I can find it on my phone, it was like, I want to say it was about like early 2023 when I was um I want to say around like maybe 16 turning 17, and I remember putting on like a bob wig and just like shaking my head around in it, and it was getting like, I posted it and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's probably not going to do much. Like it's just probably like, something a little funny for the girls at that time when I thought something like that was funny.
Hmm?
And I posted it and it's getting like 100,000 views and 200,000 like, or sorry, likes, 200,000 likes, 100,000 likes. I'm
You
like,
said correction, likes, not views. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
baby, we're getting millions. It was
Oh.
millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes.
Oh, 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 oh. Hold on. Hold on.
Um, but when I started seeing that, I'm like, okay, yeah, then definitely like now people are definitely starting to know my early personality, know who I am,
Yeah.
stuff. And I look back at it now, I'm like, yeah, it's cringy to think about because like 16-year-old me is like would do anything to just like go viral and just have a moment. And when I did,
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, yeah, like people are definitely seeing my personality, and I gotta push myself out there more. So I need to push myself out of the comfort zone. So,
Okay, so going back just a little bit because I didn't even know this until now. You're a college student, right?
pardon?
Are you in college?
I'm in high school right now,
No.
but I'm going into college September.
Okay, okay, you're planning on going to college.
Yeah, straight
Okay,
up.
so what is gonna be your major?
My major, well, well, in Canada, I don't think well, you can still call it a major, but I take a program. It's like a dentistry program. So it's just a year program for dental assisting, and then I'm gonna work as an assistant after taking that program.
Hmm?
And then after, I'm gonna go into dental hygiene for 3 years to become a hygienist.
Oh yeah, that's a major.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I ain't. So where did you like where did the passion come from? Did you have like was it did you have like a fascination with teeth or like what's going on with that? Like how did that even start? 'Cause I
I
feel like
mean,
that's so
I wasn't,
random
I
for what
wasn't,
you
I wasn't,
do.
kinky over some teeth, but
I was thinking about it. I was like, hold on, let me find out.
but I don't know, just the whole like aesthetic of it, like of it being clean and just like being there to comfort people. Because I like, for me, I just like being there to just have a conversation. I'm a very outgoing person, so to
Yeah.
have conversations with people and stuff was something that I always like enjoyed, and
Hmm.
just like making sure people prioritize their health. If
Yeah.
that makes sense, because I prioritize my health, I make sure I take some vitamin, that vitamin D, the C, A, B, X, Y, Z. I drink my water. If I can, help people, go on the better route to actually like have better oral health, that's something that I feel passionate about and would be happy if people took their oral health more into consideration. So I feel like it's just like there's so many like different factors that made me want to work in the dentist office or like work in
Hmm.
the field. But I just feel like just the aesthetic and just being there for people and just being able to help them was something that I was really passionate about. So yeah.
I feel that's so random. It's like so random for you, but I love that because I feel like a lot of
Yeah,
people. I feel like a lot of people would not even know that about you.
100%.
Mm.
Because they,
I
because
mean,
they,
like, I feel like because originally I wanted to be a vet.
oh, okay.
I want to be a vet, and I feel like that was so random. It's like it's not even anything what I want to do, and I feel like it's kind of goes into like what the perception of what you think social media can be, because like
100%.
what you see on social media is one thing, and people can rip you apart, judge you, spit you out, and chew you out, versus what they see you in real time in real life. It's never given that. I feel
Yeah.
like it never gives that in real time. It never gives that. Even like the worst haters, the people that are talking shit about you, they're never gonna say that in person to you.
Yeah, that's another thing too, like with hate comments and stuff. Like now I came like accustomed to them, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like anytime I'm in person, I never get that like negative feedback. I'm always told, "Oh my gosh, you look so pretty," or "You look so good," all this stuff. I'm never seeing any of that negativeness in person. That's why I don't really pay negative comments too much mind,
Mm-hmm.
because like they're not even gonna say it to your face anyways. If anything, they're gonna ask you for a picture. So it's like
Does that
just
ever get to you? Like, does it ever get to you? Because I know we're both water signs. I ain't gonna lie. I'm I'm a little
like
emotional gangster. I'm a little emotional gangster. Like, does it ever
although
get
I
to
got
me?
some good tough skin. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off though. If I cut you off,
No, you
I
good. You good. I want to hear you. This is you. It's about you.
I gotta say that. No, like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like when I started doing TikTok at such a young age, now that I'm a little older, I wouldn't say it really gets to me as much, but hate comments definitely do get to me 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, I could be posting something so random and somebody could be at the comment, like be in the comments about, oh, you're ugly, or you're this, you're that, and it's like you're not even posting yourself. You have a profile picture of a whole celebrity. So it's like take yourself into consideration before you're so quick to judge others. And I
Mm,
feel like now that I'm a little bit older, it's gotten to the point now where it's like I don't really care anymore. Because 16-year-old me would have cared. They would have been sobbing, crying, just having a whole rant about it. And I
yeah.
remember like vividly being that young and seeing like hate comments from like grown men who would like hate on me. And it's like, as somebody who is gay, we're so hated on in like in our community. It's like
Mm,
where's the positiveness? Like where's the light at the end of the tunnel that we're supposed to have? It's like
mm,
people are just so subjective and they're just so like mean. It's like when can we come together? Like we already have people who are homophobic or who are transphobic and who just hate us. And it's
mm,
like people in our community who also hate us. So it's like to hear that and to like be called ugly and stuff, knowing I'm not, it's like the self-projection just has to stop. So I feel
mm,
like as somebody who is like we both said, we're both water signs. So it's like, yeah, we have that really tough act, but it's like sometimes, like words do hurt. Like we're human at the end of the day. Like we're human. Like we have
mm,
feelings. We go through life and it's like, not every day do you want to hear a you're ugly or you're this, you're that, or you need to change this, you need to change that about you. It's like I am the way I am because I am the way I am. Like I'm not gonna change myself for nobody. And
mm.
that's
And I feel
why
like that plays hand in hand with like people. I feel that also have to do with like self-projections. If you're able to even fathom words like that to any individual, you gotta look at your inner stuff and be like, dang, what is wrong with me? What is going on with my inner circle? What is going on
yeah.
with my story, in my life? And it also plays hand in hand. Like, do you feel like that plays hand in hand with like toxic masculinity in a way? Because I feel like there's always like a sense of thing where men aren't comfortable standing next to an individual who may be just not who they want them to be.
Yeah, like with me at least, I felt like, I feel like there's guys out there who genuinely wouldn't, like, who just don't care, who don't give a shit, like, who
Mm,
just want to be around gay people. But I feel like personally, if you're so like insecure, or if you're so like, oh my gosh, I can't have a gay person around me, or I can't, oh my gosh, she's gonna do this, she's gonna do that. Baby, nobody wants you for one. And two, it's like you're not fully you got to be hiding something, my love. You just can't be like, because for somebody to be that mad about me and the way I present myself, you like there's something else going behind closed doors that you are not
mm,
expressing to yours, like that you're not letting the world know at that point. And as somebody who is feminine and who expresses themselves in both ways, because I don't just dress masculine and I don't just dress feminine. So it's like being able to do both parts and having to experience like you said, like guys who are like, oh, I don't want to be around that, or I don't want to, like, it's like, come on now. It's like, just we're all on here to just be ourselves and be like, it's 2025, so it's like, let's just not have the hate like at
can
this
y'all
point.
get along?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, can y'all get along? So that my next question to that would be like, do you ever feel like nervous or anyway? Like, let's just say one day you want to dress a little bit more feminine, just be yourself, be whoever you want to be, because that's who you are. Do you
Yeah.
ever feel like whenever you're in public, you're kind of nervous about? opinions people might say out in the public? Do you ever feel anxious going out, or are you just unapologetically yourself?
I feel like it goes hand in hand. Like it's kind of 50-50 with me. It's like when I'm out in public, because I'm more like with my sisters and that stuff. If I'm like with people, I feel like more confident because these are people that love me for me. Like they don't
Mm,
judge me. So it's like when I'm out in public, yeah, people do be looking at me and they be doing that. But I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I have my sisters. So it's like, I feel more confident when I'm with people. But I mean, most times I'm very unapologetically myself. That's why I go out and I dress feminine. So I feel like that's me being very unapologetic. But
mm.
yeah, I feel like, people do look, but I mean, I still strut, I still walk, and I still do my thing. So I feel like at the end of the day, as long as I'm happy with what I'm wearing, I could give a shit about what other people have to say about me.
Clock it. Okay. Okay. And speaking of strut, we're not gonna act like in glide by, and we're not gonna act like we're not gonna talk about you being on a runway and walking.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, can
Mm-hmm.
we really talk
How
about
was
this,
okay? So
bro?
how I need to set it real quick because I have so much questions to ask about this. Okay, so
Yes.
this was this in New York?
Yes, I believe so. I think it was in, yeah, Brooklyn, around that
Yeah, okay,
area.
yeah. It was in New York. 'Cause I remember I was like, I had to, I was playing our replay button a little too much.
Yeah.
I was playing it because I was like, Javon, like you, that ponytail bust down, like you ate that, and that
My
you wear
gosh,
like that
that,
fur outfit. You look good. How did
like,
okay? So how was the experience of you walking? Was that your first time walking? Because
yes.
if it was, we couldn't tell. We could
Right.
not tell. Your walk was lethal. Like so, how did like your whole experience happen? How like I want to know everything. Like how was the get ready with me
Yeah.
process? Like how was the outfits? How was the fitting? How was all that? Just give me that rundown. We want to know.
Yeah, so I remember it being, I think it was either New Year's Day or New Year's Eve,
Hmm.
and Pluto had gotten a text by Vitality. That's the person who constructed the whole fashion, like the clothes and the venue and all that stuff. And he
Yeah.
texted Pluto, one of my good friends, and he was like, "Hey, I have this fashion runway show that, and I want to know if you and Javon would definitely want to be a part of that." And they told me, they're like, "Okay, like." I'm like, sure, why not? What day is it though? Because I'm busy. Like I got school, I got all of this. I'm like, okay, when's the day? And when they told me the date, I'm like, okay, 100%. I'm gonna pack my bags. We gonna go. So
Hmm.
um,
Hmm.
when they told us that, we had to just keep it a secret because we didn't want to let anybody know the day of. Yeah, it would have been really amazing to tell everybody, but I just felt like if we just keep it a secret closer to the day of, and then we let them know, that would have been really good. So when I got it, when we were like in the show and we were like and we got the notification, okay, yeah, like you guys are in. I ended up telling like my friends and my family and stuff, and they were gagging. They were like, New York Fashion, like, oh my gosh, you're watching New York Fashion Week. I'm like, and at this time, I don't know the whole gist of New York Fashion Week because this is
Hmm.
my time. Like, this is like, I'm just that type of bitch that just put up a phone and just say a little funny shit, a little one too. So it's like being like when I seen people physically like gagging over the fact that I was walking in New York Fashion Week, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is something bigger than what I think it is myself.
Hmm.
And so the whole process of traveling there, it was about maybe a 6 hour drive to get to upstate New York where I met up with Pluto. And we already had our bags packed and we went on like a coach bus, I think it's called,
Hmm.
to New York City at 3 in the morning, which was hella crazy.
Early call time.
Yes. And then because I think the call time was like 7 p.m. So we got to New York City, we got to Times Square around maybe 8 in the morning. And then we got to our hotel, we just undressed, we did everything. And then it was supposed to be the next day though. But the first night that we were in New York City, we got all dressed up, we went on the subway, we just took pictures, we did all of that. And the next day we woke up hella early, we went to the venue, we got ready, and the rest is just history. Like
I love that. That just seems like that's so up your alley. This is, and I want to, I just want to give you your flowers because this is so bigger than you, especially since you're younger. You're younger than me, and you're doing your shit for real. Okay. A lot of people cannot be 19 years old doing their shit for real. You got a big platform. People genuinely love you in real time. Numbers
Yeah.
do not lie. Okay? Numbers don't lie. People really do love you. You're younger than me and you're really doing this shit for real. And you're doing this out of the kindness of your own heart, just showing
Yes.
yourself and just giving yourself, giving all of yourself to the audience. So like I'm inspired because older than you just by a little bit, but I'm really inspired, especially since you started this so young and you're just being yourself and you developed into a most beautiful, wholesome individual that just blossomed into, and you're just growing and you're just growing into a new individual. I love that for you. I really do love that for you. And like New York Fashion Week, like, come on, that's just, I find out that's like only scratches the surface about what you're gonna do,
And
what
I
you're
was
gonna
really
do.
grateful for the opportunity too, because I'm like,
Uh-huh.
you know, although, New York Fashion Week is more pertaining to models, the fact that they like even reached out and said, hey, like, you know what, we see your style, we see you as a person, would you want to be a part of this? A
Mm,
100%. Because I'm like, why not? Like, if I can give something, if I can make somebody happy, that's all that matters. And like
mm,
I was just so filled with joy that not only I was able to not just walk in the fashion show, but be able to wear the clothes that he worked so hard on.
mhm.
Like it takes a lot of time, especially if you're, a sewing girly who likes to sew and make clothes. Like it's very time consuming. So if I can be that person, or me or my friend or anybody can be that person and just wear their outfits and just strut and just do your thing and just be the diva that you are, that's enough to
And
make
you
me.
did it with ease. Even like whenever you were doing a little photo shoot, behind like the wall of like TVs, and we saw like the
Mhm.
behind the scenes. Like, if you click that live video, you was giving
Yes.
poses left and right. Like you were really in your element, and I love that for you.
When they sent me the photos, I was gagging because I'm like, because they took it off like one of those professional cameras. Because
Yeah,
I brought like digital cameras and all that stuff. And when they took it, I was gagging. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is real. Like, this is actually happening to me. Like, this
real
isn't.
time, and you deserve it. You deserve,
Thank
like, you need to
you.
receive it, take it in, hold
Thank
it
you.
in. Like, you deserve all of that. Like I said, I really, really feel like you're gonna go on a whole different level. I just feel like, especially with you, and you already don't even speak your blessings out all the way. I can already tell, like, because you keeping this a secret for just a little minute, just goes to shows that you are very disciplined when it comes to different opportunities coming your way. You make sure, okay, let me receive it. Okay, God has given me an opportunity. I'm blessed. Let me just hold it
Yeah.
down until it's confirmed and done. So I love that for you. And that's something that I can learn too as well. Cause I know I have a habit sometimes of like, oh, when I receive information, I want to like, oh, let me say it because I'm so excited. But no, just keep it quiet, keep it chill, and let me have my moment when the moment happens. So,
Yeah.
I learned a thing or two from you. So,
Oh my gosh, thank you. It means a lot, like hearing that, and it's like, I'm kind of glad that like if there's anything that I can do is I can kind of like guide people, because as somebody
mm,
who is gay myself, it's like I want to teach younger gays to be like, you know what, you can be flamboyant and you can be yourself unapologetically without caring what other people think about you. And it's like
mhm,
I want to kind of cross those boundaries of just being like, okay, yeah, you can only be a certain type of gay. Like there's many different versions of being gay or lesbian or trans or non-binary or anything for that matter. So I kind of want to break those boundaries. But hearing you and just hearing you say that like you're proud and you're just like giving me my flowers just means like a lot coming from you.
mhm.
Because it's like even seeing you and doing your thing too, it's just so amazing to see that you get to do what you love and I get to do what I love. So I
Mhm.
love that for us.
It's all love. It's all like we support each other. It's all love
Yeah,
over here. It's
100%.
all love over here. So, how would you describe your fashion style or the way you dress in 3 words?
Cut,
Mm.
unpredictable,
Mm.
and very cutesy, I would say.
Very demure.
Um, very demure, very quiet. I say unpredictable because it's like every time I post something on Instagram, I feel like it's always something new. It's something different.
Yeah.
It's something like unexpected. And I feel like I don't want to give the same thing over and over again. So I feel
Mhm.
like give that like that unpredictableness and like how do I say like if I can just not post for a couple months and it come back and just pop up and be like, oh my gosh, like this is new, this is something new.
A
I feel like every
rebrand.
photo that I post is like a new era for me. That's the way I see it.
Mm. Mm. And I feel like it makes you more versatile, especially since you can glide from being masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
Feminine, so it works in your favor.
Yeah.
So, when you're putting together a look, what comes to mind first? Is it the clothes, the mood, the message of the vibe, the shoes, the
Yes.
accessories? Because we love a good accessories, but what comes to you the
100%.
first?
We love a good accessory.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, definitely the way I think about it is I like envision myself like wearing the full outfit before I pick it out. I'm like,
Mm,
okay, well, will this look good? Would that look good? Do I gotta fix my hair? Do I gotta do all this? But I would say the first thing that I go to is definitely them clothes. I check
mm,
the clothes to see if if it's matching, if it's giving what it's supposed to give. And then, if I'm like, you know what, this is tea, then I go on to the hair because I feel like for me, hair plays a good factor in your outfit and it makes you who you are. So I
Mm.
feel like if I just see the right hairstyle and it goes with the outfit, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be tea. But
Is it
me,
is it this one or this one?
oh, no, not this one. I found out it's definitely not this. It's gotta go like this.
This?
Now that's tea
Okay,
realness.
that seems more natural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. You learn something new every day. Okay, let's see.
but
Okay.
yeah, I don't really like. I try not to wear as much accessories. I'd wear maybe like a necklace and some earrings, just
Yeah.
something very casual, something like not too like much. Because I definitely want my outfit and my hair to show more than my the jewelry that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what comes to mind. Like nothing, or like maybe print Pinterest if that's like a good
Mm.
like a good standing
Look.
point for somebody.
Yeah.
I would definitely
Yeah, I
say
feel
to
like for me when I start looking for a fit, I love Pinterest. Pinterest, we go
good
together
picture.
real bad. We go
Love
together
it,
real bad. Like
love
I
it.
would probably say my style is probably like I feel like I'm stuck in the 2000s. I feel like
Yes,
that literally is me. Like if anything 2000s, that's what I listen to first of all. I love a good 2000s girl group. Like it just gets
yes,
me
a little
like
TLC moment.
yeah, like come on. And I'm gonna go see Flo next week.
Oh my God, I love Flow.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to go see them next week in Atlanta, so
That's
I
so
cannot
good.
wait. If I can describe my style in 3 words, I would probably say well 2000s I guess is a word.
Yeah.
2000s baggy. I used to hate baggy clothes, but now I'm obsessed with baggy clothes.
So
And I would probably say timeless.
I can
Yeah,
definitely see that for you.
timeless. Because today I got on the hat, little crystals on it.
That's why I said, can we
No,
get into the hat, please?
no
Like it's so tea.
detail. One, two, the hat,
Hey.
leather jacket.
You look so good.
Fake. It's not real though. It's not real. Just to make
Oh, okay.
sure. I ain't killing no animal. I ain't killing no animals for this. I ain't killing no animals for this,
Oh
though,
my
so y'all can
gosh.
chill. And I got in some jorts. I got some Tims on.
You.
Tims from New York. What the fuck is you talking about? Come
You
on.
talking about?
Yeah.
So
Come on.
let me get a bacon and cheese the Aki way. Like, yeah.
I
like,
ain't gonna.
like,
You sound like you could be from New York.
like that's what people tell me all the time. Like I have a very Americanized accent. So when I tell them I'm from Canada, they're like, "What? Like you were born here?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was born in Toronto." Like, do I
Yeah,
not?
that confused me. I generally thought you were from New York.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I can definitely see that because I've been to New York so many times. I don't even want to like toot my own horn, but I feel like I've low key developed some of like the accents and the vocabulary and just the way that people present themselves in New York.
Hmm.
I'm not a full New Yorkian, I don't wear the big puffer jacket and the Timbs and stuff, but I feel like 100% I've definitely maybe had some of like the attitude or not really attitude, but it's like the personality there. That's a good word. Like maybe
Okay,
like
is it true? Okay, because I've never been to New York at all, ever.
you've never been in New York.
No, not yet. I'm trying to go this year though.
It's good though. It's fine.
If okay, so is it true that they're very like on the defense?
Like
Like
defensive. Like
they're very defensive, they're very like straight to the point, very blunt.
I feel like New York is so diverse. It just depends where you go.
Mm.
I know some mutuals in New York. Shout out Tati. Shout out Moana. Love y'all. Um, I met them and they're like really good like New Yorkians. Like they're very positive. I feel like if you go to like maybe like the deep ends of New York, there is some people who are like, a little defensive. Because when I went to the Ice Spice music video, there was a lot of people who were very like defensive and like, oh, I don't play about my kids and all this stuff. But their kids would be literally in the crowd, like with a bunch of people who are like compacted like a pack of sardines. But I feel
Oh.
like people are like, but they're hella rude though. Like the security guards were hella rude. Like I don't know. It just depends like who you meet and who you talk to and
Hmm.
what end you go to. But it's
Mm.
very diverse though when it comes to that attitude.
See, I'm from Miami. 'Cause I feel like people in Miami, they're rude, but it's just like New York, y'all just disrespectful. Like, damn. I'm like, damn. Like, I might
Like,
cry on the way
out
home.
here, like,
I'm walking here. Like, come on.
walking
Like,
here,
hey,
out here.
yeah. I'm like, damn. I was like,
Yeah.
do you have like any? video that she posted where you were like, "Ooh, child, this is not good. The views is
Ooh,
not going
child.
good," or like, "I
Um,
regret this. I don't want
let
this
me
video back up. I may have to. The archive is going straight there."
try.
Like,
Let me see on my phone if I ever. Well, I mean, like all my videos when I post them, I'll be like, okay, yeah, like you tea in the moment, and I'll be like, oh, like after a couple of days, I'm like, oh, like girl, you not giving the girls what you giving. But I would say like a video specifically. Um, I don't really know what video specifically, but I do know what era. I would say if there's any era that I could take back, definitely the bob, like the wig that I was wearing. Let
so
me,
debut.
yeah, like my debut era. I feel like that was kind of like, yeah, girl, like you was doing anything for attention. Like if
Oh,
you a nickel, you would do anything.
mm.
Um,
You
but
said,
looking
"Oh,
back,
a penny, a shiny penny." Oh,
like
okay.
a penny, nickel, dime, penny, penny, nickel, dime, penny,
What?
penny, nickel,
Ha,
dime, penny,
ha,
penny, nickel,
ha.
dime.
Hey.
No, like yeah, but that era is definitely like embarrassing for me. I look back at it now, I'm like, girl, you was not living. That was not it.
And it's okay, cause we live in, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, we definitely live and we learn.
We don't act like it's just a race. It's not even
Yeah, we'll
there.
just act like it's an impersonator. We'll leave that little bit to the side. Okay. But yeah.
Okay. So do you feel like today you have authentic friends? Are your friends mainly in the media, or do you actually have like, okay, these are my real friends off the camera, they're not in social media, they know me for me? Or even when like, you're making industry friends,
Hmm.
how does that go about? Because I know there's been situations happening where things just weren't the way they should have been. So how do you navigate and differentiate, okay, you're my friends, okay, no, this is just business, and this is just, okay, you're my associate.
I feel like it depends on how far that person's willing to sacrifice for you.
Mm,
Like when I have like my online friends who know me and my friend group and all this stuff, I'm very grateful that they're my friends and we're able to do stuff, but I can decipher like who is like not my like who's just like an industry friend and who's not an industry friend. Like
mm,
some of like my online friends that people know me as together and that we're all known together, I feel like they have done stuff for me that nobody could ever
mm,
imagine to do for like that nobody else can do for me besides my family. And
mm,
I feel like, there was times where like I felt like people were my friends and they only wanted to be friends with me for my social media presence. And
mm,
I told everybody I meet, I'm like, I want people to know me for me, not just know me as that funny, outgoing person that's on social media.
mm,
Because when you meet me in person, you're not gonna get that. You're gonna get very calm, very chill, very very demure
mm,
side of me. So I feel like I do have like private friends that I don't show on social media for the sake of me and them. But I feel like we get along like really well, especially with my
mm.
online friends too. Like we all do stuff together, and I just love all of them. But you can definitely tell though, because there was some sneaky in my school though. If
Oh.
you were to sneaky at graduating, y'all will talk about y'all want to be friends with me because of them TikToks. I promise y'all, it ain't happening, bro.
So like, what would you say like the realest lesson you've learned since growing your platform?
The realest lesson that I've learned, definitely keep personal things to yourself. Don't bring it up.
Mm,
Cause like I would say most of my I wouldn't really say downfall, but most of my mistakes I made when I was young and stupid and just didn't know what I was doing. Cause I mean when you're giving when you have a platform at such a young age, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do with payments, you don't know what to do with life, your followers, all that. But I would say just definitely be careful with what you say, only because people will end up throwing it back in your face in the long run. And
mm,
there's a lot of sick people out there on social media. Like somebody could have sadly perished and passed away, and there'll be that one commenter that just says the most vilest thing. And I remember saying something happened to me, like a passing of a family member, and it was just like brought up in my face, like in a rude way. And I'm like, when I felt most vulnerable, I felt like people seen that as a moment to attack.
attack you.
And I'm like, this is not what I didn't sign up to do this. Like I didn't sign up to have basically thrown in my face and just have it thrown up to me when I felt most vulnerable. So I'd
Mm,
say like just don't if you're somebody who's doing content right now, if you're watching this and you're inspired by me or if you're inspired by Javon or any influencer, just be careful what you say on the internet. You can be vulnerable, you can be yourself. Just don't say too much information because you don't want to know you don't want people to know everything about you. If that
Like have
every
that little
negative
piece for yourself. That's
exactly.
so
Yeah.
key. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the opportunity to uncover some things about even myself and to you as well.
Yeah.
But like I said, for example, y'all really didn't know that he's gonna be a dentist. Just like y'all didn't know that for me, I've been a marketing major for 3 years and now
I
I'm in
see.
PR. I'm in college too. Like a lot of y'all don't know that I'm in college. A lot of y'all don't even know I have a twin. That's it right there. A lot of y'all don't even
Dang,
know
like
that I have a
me.
twin.
And
Yeah.
I
Because when it
just,
comes to like anything with my personal life, I like to keep that separate. Y'all would never know that I'm in a relationship. Like I could be in a relationship right now, y'all would never know because I keep certain things so off limits just because of the fact that it's not because I'm trying to be sneaky or hiding. I just protect the individuals I love. I feel like I said that before we started. Yeah, I'm very
yeah.
protective. And I also feel like coming like you can understand and relate because I feel like we give up so much of ourselves already. We need that time to recharge and for the ones that are in your circle to okay they see for you without the cameras with everything like that, not necessarily saying that we're being fake off camera because there's a difference between being fake and code switching because people don't get
Mm,
that there's a
yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
I'm code switching. I can't present another layer of myself to the internet because they're gonna rip it apart, scrutinizing me, scrutinizing you, or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's not being fake. It's just I can't show. I'm just giving out a Beyonce treatment. I don't care.
Yeah. I haven't agreed more with you when it comes to being protective over the people that you love. And it's like when it comes to like my siblings, because I have a pretty big family. I have two brothers and four sisters. And I do show my older sister periodically on like my YouTube when we do like our little videos together. But I feel like when it comes to my siblings, I would never show them on social media. Only because it's like I want to protect them and I want them to have a private life and just be able to have, them just by themselves and live their life separately rather than just showing them on camera and just exploiting them eventually or
Mm,
essentially be like exploiting, like basically not getting that permission, which I don't want to do because I love my siblings to the ground. So it's
mhm.
like I don't want to show them in front of a camera without, asking for permission. And even like a relationship wise, like if I'm dating a guy, for example, I don't want to pop out or I just want that to be private because
It's
my
for
life is
you. It's for yourself.
because my life is so out there. If I can just have, if me and like my boyfriend could just be private and just not show each other, that's the only private thing I can love having. So that's really
So do you ever feel like the pressure to maintain a certain image? Like, how do you fight that?
like to have a certain image.
Yeah, like in the sense of like since you already give yourself so much, let's just say like a fan comes up to you, they expect that funny side to come out of you because you are a very down to earth
Yeah,
and very chill and relaxed in
100%,
person.
100%.
Do you feel like you have to code switch in a way to fit that narrative and image that you have on the media? And not saying that's it's fake. That's still you, it's just a different side of
Yeah,
you.
I feel
Um,
like.
do you feel like
Oh
you
no,
have to like code switch and give more of yourself whenever you're just trying to relax, or how does that work for you?
I don't know because I feel like I'm the same way off and on camera. I mean, like off camera, I'm more chill. Because on social media, I don't know. I'm like more vibrant. I'm more like energetic, like all up in the camera, like very loud, very like very just not really myself, but I am myself. Like you get the same personality,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like there's really much of a code switch. Because like when I'm with like family or friends, I do have that personality, like that funny, outgoing personality, but it's not as extravagant as it would be on like TikTok or YouTube. So I feel like I would say a minor code switch, but whatever you get on social media, you're gonna see it in person too. It's just gonna be a little bit turned down, if that makes sense.
Mm. Okay,
Yeah.
so another question too. So for anybody that wants to be a content creator, an influencer,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, what is the most understood part about being a content creator?
The most understood part about being a content creator is you need to understand that not everybody's gonna like you.
Mm,
Like that needs to be understood and that should be
mm,
understood. Like there's
mm,
people who love me to the ground, who just love posting me and doing that. And there's people out there who hate my guts and just want to pray for my downfall. And it's like I feel like that should already be understood in a community where like you do influencing or content creation. I feel like that's something that should be understood because like anybody can make money on social media, anybody can have followers, anybody could have a great life, but I feel like you need to understand not everybody's gonna like you, boo, and
And to add on to that as well, all money is not good money.
that's what I'm saying.
Let me say this, okay? Because you can live your life the way you want to do. You can do whatever you want. If you're going for bad money, hold on. If you're going for bad money, that's equivalent to selling your soul.
If you think about it, yeah,
Like
100%.
it really is. And I was just, and it's anything that you're doing against what you would normally do as yourself and an individual, that
Yeah,
equates to like selling your soul and stuff in a way. I feel like one thing that's misunderstood about social media too as well is people don't think it's an actual job. People think
yeah,
it's all fun and it's all games, and which a lot of it is fun, but when it gets down to that editing time and to actually getting things done and doing like a lot of certain things, then it becomes like a big, long, over draining time. It just becomes so time consuming for you to do so much things. And people, and it's
yeah.
not for the weak, because a lot of people want to be a content creator, but when it comes to doing the work, when it comes to editing, when it comes to having to be consistent, being
Yes, the
consistent,
consistency is always
like
key.
if you're not consistent, you're getting nowhere. And that's one thing people don't do as well. Plan ahead what you do. Like for me, like I already told you off the camera, I have about 4 or 5 episodes that I do in a certain day. Y'all would
Yeah,
never know that. That's another behind the scenes I didn't tell y'all, but y'all would never know that. But it's a business. Just treat what you do as a business. The same way you say you want to go to the gym and get that body, get them glutes going. Why is it that you show up for others but you don't show up for yourself?
right. And that's the thing that comes with like consistency and stuff. And going back on that, I feel like 100%, like, cause like I said, like my whole debut of coming on to TikTok, like I remember posting every single day because I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry for this. Like if I want
Mm.
to be the person that I dreamt to be this whole time, I have to be consistent.
Well,
And I was posting every single day. I don't care if I had freaking a bald spot, I was wearing a bonnet, I was in my pajamas. I didn't care. I said if I'm gonna make this life for myself, I need to do it for me. And I need to work hard. I need to
yeah.
work hard for consistency. But I feel like for people like people ask me all the time, they're like, "Oh, Javon, like, can you give me some advice?" It's like I although I would love to give you some advice, it's like everybody's story is different. So it's like one
Mm.
person can just automatically go like that, go viral, and another person may have to build their way up. So I'm like, what I tell people is just be yourself. Like, just be yourself. Post yourself every day. Just be you. Because at the end of the day, if you do blow up and all that consistency or all that hard work pays off, people are going to know you as that personality. So I feel like
Mm.
you need to mold yourself in this type of field or business on social
Yeah,
media.
so basically be yourself and stop trying to be a copy of others, because if you
Yes,
become a
never
copy
do
of
that.
others, you're not being your authentic self, so you're gonna always have to play a part that's not you.
100%.
Mm. Okay, so what are like okay, so going back a little bit, 'cause I know we touched about this a little bit. What do you protect? Okay, how do you protect your peace in a world that constantly wants your attention? How do you do that? Like, what do you do? What's like your woosah? Like, I'm chilling.
How do I protect my peace? I just, baby, I have that phone.
Hmm.
I'd protect my peace by turning off that phone.
Hmm.
And
Turn up.
I turn off that phone, baby. Because in a world like, TikTok or Instagram and stuff where people see me every day, like, and like I said, there's positive and there's negative comments. So it's like, I feel like if I can just protect my peace by maybe just turning off the phone and just living in the real world, because I honestly see social media as like this like alternate reality where like I'm just there rather than like when we're living in the real world. This is my personal life. This is what I'm here for. So I feel like my phone, although it is like my life, I just feel like by turning it off, that's a way I can like protect my peace in that.
The first
If
steps to
that answer your question, because I'm not sure that really answered the question if you were
no,
asking
it
it.
is like one of
Okay.
your first steps to protecting your peace is turning it off. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people constantly work and work and work until they burn themselves out. I'm glad to know like that you are able to like find that balance of like, okay, cool, like I need to chill real quick.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have that. So,
100%.
moving along with that, like, what are some non-negotiables you put in place for your mental health? Like,
Like
I'm not dealing with
non-negotiable,
this.
that's
This
like,
is not gonna happen.
oh, for my mental health, I'm not gonna let people get the best of me
Mm,
ever on social media.
mm,
Because when people like since everything I do is on social media, I'm not letting no comment disrupt this perfectly healthy brain. I'm not gonna overwork myself because I gotta remember this is a platform where people post 15-second, 10-minute TikTok. It's like anybody can do that, and it's like I'm not gonna
mm.
overwork myself and stress myself out to entertain others. Because if I know if I'm not in the mood, I just need to give myself that break, and I need to like
Yeah.
worry about myself first. I need to put my mental health first before I can help others. Because I would hate to have to be not mentally up there and I'm posting videos for younger audiences or people around our age to
Yeah.
see, and you know, they're not getting the best of me. Like they're not getting the full joy version of me. They're getting a more, not so happy version of me. Because that's all I want to do on social media. I just want to make people laugh. I just want to enjoy the moment that I have now. Because I mean,
Mm.
I'm not gonna be young forever. So it's like when it comes to mental health, I feel like 100% don't let them comments get to me, and just essentially just take breaks in between what I'm doing. Because I would hate to have
Hmm.
to myself.
So when people say your name years from now, Javon, okay, like, oh yeah, like, yes, Javon, like, what do you hope people remember about you?
Eddie from TikTok. I want to. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. But my bad. No shade. No, don't say that. That did give me a little. It did give me a little thing, you know. But I want people to know the kid or the person who got to step over those boundaries,
Mm,
who got to not be scared of what they were doing, who was able to just break those barriers and just be themselves unapologetically, and just be who they are for who they are. Like just love them,
mm,
essentially. Just be who they are.
mm. All right, so last question before we move into our little ending segment game. What does legacy mean to you right now in this moment?
Legacy for me, I would say, is somebody with excellence who can
Mm,
have impact. For me, at least, I I would say I see myself as a legacy, or like only due to the fact it's because so many people have appreciated me, like thousands of people have appreciated me. So I feel like a legacy for me is something that I really portray when I'm on social media,
hmm.
due to the fact of like all the recognition, all the love that I receive. Like there's no
For sure.
legacy like mine,
Yeah.
at least for me, the way I see it. And
Hmm.
it's like you have your own legacy, my friends have their own legacies. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah, people can try to live up to that, but they can never amount to the legacy that I've had, that you've had,
Mm,
that this person had, that that person had. So I feel like legacy for me is somebody who can have an impact without having to force an act, or force themselves to just be somebody who they don't want to be. And I feel like
mm,
that's why I've been here for so long, because I haven't had to put on an act, or I haven't had to be who I don't want to be for people's attention. It's like, if you don't like me, you can block, you can move, but I'm still gonna be me. And if you don't like that, swallow that tough pill. I don't know, drink some water.
ah,
Stay hydrated, baby.
who gonna try? Who gonna check me, boo?
But yeah,
Okay.
essentially. But yeah,
Mm,
and I like
okay.
that word, legacy. Like that's such a cute word to like describe. So I love the fact that like you brought that up, because it's just so cut to say.
Yeah, because it's bigger than you. Like I said, like you, okay, like I'm gonna keep bringing it up. You walking New York Fashion Week. That's legacy. That's something that you get to say, oh yeah, I've done, like when you like are 60, 70, like talking to your grandkids or your children, like, oh yeah, like back in my time, yeah, I was in New York Fashion Week. I was walking, and that was a good time in my day. Like, like it's tea to even
Yeah,
say that.
and
Like, and it's in history books. Like, you're gonna be in
no,
history books for
100%.
real.
And I always think about that too, because I'm like, when my sisters or my brothers, when they have kids, like they're gonna be like aware of these stories. Like I wasn't just this gay boy who was just here. I made impact somewhat, to the point where people like were gagging, and people like were shocked, and people were giving me their flowers. Like like I want to be able to tell those stories to my grandchildren, or my children, or my nieces and nephews, because I want them to know that, like, baby, I was a baddie of my time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's something I definitely look forward to. And that's why I take so many pictures, because I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just want to live in the moment so that I'm able to broadcast and show these stories and be happy when I tell them in the future. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love that for you. I love that.
Thank you. Oh my
I
gosh.
love this for you. I love this for you. All
Thank
right,
you.
so moving in, because I know you're busy. So before I let you go, we're gonna play a little game real quick, okay?
Of course, let's play it. Let's
Okay, the
go.
game is called Decisions Oh Decisions, where basically I'm asking you questions and you got to pick this or that, okay?
Okay, let's
All right.
see.
All right, so first question. You're offered a fashion deal with a brand that's kind of shady, but the check is six figures. Are you taking the check or protecting your brand? Now be for real.
Low key, although six figures can get this, can get my life set, and I can be a little more see than that. I feel like low key, I would protect my peace because I know that I'm worth more than six figures. Like
Mmm.
I'm worth more than that. Cause like, and if you shady too, I know that like if I'm wearing a wig or like they put me in a wig, they gonna get that like nasty side shot of like my real hair underneath the wig. Like they're gonna be real shady. Like I know I can't do that. So I feel like low key, I would protect my brand because I wouldn't want people knowing me as somebody who's messy. So I feel like yeah, six figures is good though. No shade to the girls who would take that deal, but me personally,
Me.
but I mean, hey, you still good though. You still
Okay, 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 okay.
good.
But here's my reasoning though. It's a one-time thing. Okay, I'm gonna do it one time, and plus I'm a PR major, so I'm a wiggle my way out of it. I'm
Yeah.
a I'm a wiggle my way out of it. I mean, what did she say? And you would do a two for a check? Indeed, I would. And
You would do it too
indeed,
for a check. I feel
indeed.
like I feel like personally, like if you know what you're doing, like you said, like you're a I think you said a PR marketing major or
Mhm.
something like that. I feel like since you know what you're doing, you would know how to get yourself out of that situation. See me? If I were to take that six figure deal, I would not know what to do for my life. Like I wouldn't know how to get out of that pickle or in that
You finna buy a convertible.
like
You
I mean
finna buy.
I'm not just running that good ass car, but I like you like how do I say this? Like you would know how to get yourself out of that bad situation.
Yeah.
Rather than me, I would be like, oh my gosh, like what do I do? The money's good, but what do I do? Like I would
So like in a sense, you might be losing yourself, so it's like ruining your peace in a way.
100%.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think it's all about perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Okay, next question. A celebrity you've always admired DMs you to collab, but their fan base is chaotic and messy as hell. Are you risking your peace for the exposure?
100%. Are you crazy?
Hmm.
Yes, I'm a
And who's the
hundred.
artist?
Pardon?
And who would be the artist?
Um, who would be the artist? Well, definitely Nicki Minaj. I definitely feel like if I were to like collab with her, well, I'm not a rapper, but like just be there as like a little video. I feel like the bars will low key kind of tear me down if I do like the wrong thing. Love the bars by the way,
Hmm.
but I feel like yeah, I feel like Nicki Minaj or what's like another like major celebrity or maybe SZA, I would say. But I haven't
She's
really
this.
gotten like an
Yeah.
inside of like her fan base, so I don't know really
Yeah.
how to act. But I mean like going against Nicki, it's gonna cost you. So I definitely be careful.
Yeah, I
Definitely
ain't
gotta
gonna lie, 'cause they don't let up.
love the barbs down. But I feel
They
like if you
don't
do
let
like one
up.
wrong thing, they gonna get you. But I feel
I'd
like I
probably
would
say the Beehive.
like Beyonce.
Yes.
That's actually a good one because they don't play about her.
They are, I don't know which one is where either the Swifties, the Barbs, or the Beehive. I don't know which is like not saying worse as like they're bad individual, but they ride for their artists
They will.
down, down. So I couldn't fuck up. I would be scared.
Yeah, I would be too scared because I'm like, yo, they don't date like you said, they do not play about these
Hmm.
artists. Like they play, like they ride so hard for these artists. You would have thought they were family members at this point.
Okay.
Like, but I mean, I don't blame them. Like when a celebrity's there, I mean, hey, like how do you even like you don't act normal when you see a celebrity? So I mean, I don't blame them for like, you know, acting the way they act. So.
Okay, so a friend drops a messy TikTok about you that's half true, half lies, but it's going viral. Do you respond or stay quiet?
Low key,
Now, like just you now, today, you
like,
today.
oh, okay. Then I would keep quiet, and here's why. Because if you let them continue to post about you and they look crazy, it just looks like another fan page of you. Like it's like a little dedication, a little headquarters fan page for you. So
Thanks for
like
the homage.
I feel like if I'm quiet, I feel like people are gonna be like, yeah, girl, now you sounding crazy. Like now you're talking out your ass right now. Like you're like now you look crazy. But I feel like I'll be
Mm.
quiet because I mean, I have. I have something to lose. Like I have a platform, I have like a reputation. And it's like people know me as this like kind of kind and outgoing. I feel like if I'm just quiet, I'm like, you can just look crazy. Like why am I even wasting my time with
Hmm.
you? Like, you know, like
No, I get that.
yeah.
So another one would be, okay, so you're starring on your own reality TV show. That would be tea, by the way. That would be so
I
tea.
feel like I love that.
You're starring on your own TV, your own reality show.
Mm,
But the catch is your ex is on it too. Are you signing up or ghosting the opportunity?
I'm signing up
Okay.
because I feel like people like if people can like see my life and just see what I see through my eyes, hopefully I can get like opinions on like get others get how do you say like constructive criticism,
Hmm.
like just get like their input. So I feel like yeah, I would definitely sign up for the offer and just like get like behind the look of like me and my ex and like just see what transpired to why we act the way we do now. So I feel like yeah, I'll
Hmm.
definitely take on that offer. And plus the TV show, like who's the guy in that offer?
Okay, reality TV, okay? Like that's another
Reality show.
resume check. Like, come
That's what
on.
I'm saying. Like that's such a good offer to have. Like
Yeah,
I don't see
no, for
anybody
sure.
taking that
So would
job.
you do like a if there's like a an influencer type of like vibe reality TV show going on, would you do it?
100%. Because I
Yeah,
feel like I
I would
bring a
do it
lot to
too.
the table. Like personality wise, I'm funny. Like I bring some form of style. So I feel like I'm not just somebody who's boring. So I feel like
Mm.
I bring a lot of like personality to the table. I
Yeah, no,
feel.
I felt that. I feel like I would do the same thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do the same thing too, but just don't annoy me.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that part. Like just don't get on my bad side. Like I'm cordial with everybody. Just don't get me to the point where I feel like I was forced to be there. Like I like
Yeah,
that.
like, oh yeah, no, never. Oh, that don't
Don't
make
let
me
me
feel
feel like
that
I
way.
was like on my hands and knees begging to be on this show because I would hate to
Like,
have to
trust and believe I was not.
turn
I
this show
was
into a Jerry Springer set. I would hate to have to
okay,
do that.
okay.
Please.
All right, now y'all listen. If y'all didn't feel that energy, the honesty, the growth, the opportunity, the creativity, the realness from Javon today, I don't know what episode y'all were listening to, but y'all need to rewind and listen back again. Because this right here is why we do all things Javon. It's not about just the laughs, the looks. It's about giving creators like Javon the space to be heard, to inspire, and to remind us what that means by showing up as yourself. And being yourself always will win. You will always win being yourself. So before we close out, can you leave the people with a quote that you carried on to yourself or something that you live by that they can take away with? I do the
Some
same too.
I would say treat others the way you would want to be treated. And I feel
Mm.
like I've grown up with that quote so much from my grandma, from my mom, from my family. So much and I live by it every day because I'm like, I wouldn't want to treat somebody like shit. And then they treat me like heaven. So I feel like if I can treat somebody with kindness and I get it like back in respect, I feel like then I'm happy with that. So definitely
Mm.
treat
I
others
love
the way you
that.
want to be treated because you wouldn't want to be treated like shit or be made fun of. But yeah, just live by that if you can.
I love that.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And I'll leave with this, okay? Hmm. The version of you've been running from is a version of you that's most powerful.
Yes.
I think there's so many opportunities and goals. Like, and let me just speak in the aspect of like content creation, since that's what we both are, creators.
Yeah.
Um, for anybody that wants to be a creator, you have to realize there will always be noise. If you're already listening to the peers around you, whether your family, your high school friends, college friends, and they're like, "Oh, why are you doing this? This is not even like you,"
Yeah.
and you're listening to their opinions, then you shouldn't already be a content creator because that scratches the surface about how much haters are going to be on your back in the future.
100%.
So you just have to keep being unconditionally yourself, keep pushing, keep making that content, be consistent. And maybe you might be on a platform like this too as well, but like I mean we make it look easy, but it
I
ain't.
mean,
This looks easy, but
no.
if you just put your best foot forward and just keep being unapologetically yourself, keep putting your best foot forward, just have that determination, keep God first, just keep God in the center of your life and just keep working because faith without works is dead. Um, your blessings will all come to you in due time. Don't think just because someone got their flowers in 2 days, you're expecting yours in 2 days. Yours may happen in 10 years.
Yeah.
So just keep working, keep pushing, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna
Happen.
happen.
If you keep on reading, it's gonna happen. Like, do not believe, like, believe in yourself, but don't doubt yourself. That's the proper statement.
Mm,
Like, don't never doubt yourself. This world is so endless. Like, there's enough money to
mm,
go around for everybody.
hmm.
So please, if you feel like you're in the mood to make a little video, make a little content, it just takes that one video, boo, and you can blow up. I promise you.
Yes, and they really be the ones that you don't even care about that be the most interesting to
Yeah.
others. And it's so true. They be so like it be the one like they'll literally be the ones that you don't like. Okay, cool, it's another video, but be the one that blows up the most because you're being yourself. You're not putting too much thought into it. Not saying don't plan it out, but
Yeah.
keep it yourself, keep it authentic, keep it real.
100%.
But yeah, overall, just live, laugh, love, have a good day, and just be yourself. So,
Yes.
I just want to say thank you for taking your time to be on this podcast because at the end of the day, like you didn't have to do this. You really didn't have to do this.
I would have done this
Um,
in a heartbeat. I
yeah,
love doing stuff like this. Although it's my first time, so I'm a little nervy. I'm a
we
little
couldn't we
nervous,
couldn't tell. We
but
couldn't tell. We
but I'm
couldn't
just so
tell.
grateful for this opportunity. Thank you for even thinking of me to
Mhm.
even be on this podcast on here with you and just being able to just dive deep and just talk about me and just talk about what I have to bring to the table and just everything. So I'm
Yeah.
really appreciative. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Of
And
course. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all already know if y'all don't have his socials will be below. But until next time, we'll stay tuned for another episode of All Things Davon. Bye, y'all.
bye, guys.